Hello, my name is Justin Weber, and I'm going to be the main person running this channel. Now, this channel is for multiple things: being out in the woods, surviving, different survival tips, different fishing tips. But I'm going to mostly use it for fishing because that's my passion, as we all have one. And basically, on any hate comment, like, it don't really affect me. Like, so I don't know why people would comment mean comments. I've seen on a lot of people's videos. You know, if you disagree with something that I think, then comment what you think, and I'll most likely do that, what that comment is, and I'll try that, and then I'll shout you out when I try it in many videos. But even though most hate comments are just ignorant people that have most time no clue what they're even talking about. So if you're gonna comment, and if you're gonna comment and you disagree with something I say, then comment what you think, and I'll do whatever. We'll most likely do whatever. But even though I'm doing survival and stuff, it's winter, it's Ohio, we have 6 inches of snow on the ground, it's February 17th, and right now I'm going to go fishing, which you're going to see, most stuff I'm going to show you, you're going to see most of it. When I fish, I have many other poles that aren't in here right now, they're outside in my shed. But the ones I'm going to use are my newest ones. All the stuff you're seeing, well, most of it is new additions that have not touched water yet at all. Now, the first thing I have is a Shakespeare Ugly Stick catfish pole with a Penn level wind depth finding reel on it. I think it's the 209 level wind depth finder. Now you're wondering, why do you need a depth finder if you're going to be fishing on the shore? Well, I'm going to use it because when I fish, I tend to not pay attention to the line and how much line, and a few times I've ran out of line while fishing. So this helps me keep how much line I have on, and too, when I cast out, I'm going to leave this on casting mode, which is controlled by this little button right here. And I'm going to put the drag over down, and it has a clicker on it that you may be able to hear, like that. It's just like that. I'm going to put the drag all the way down, so anything that takes it will just completely make that noise over and over as anything takes it. I have a 5/0 hook on this with 2 sliding weights on it, but they're tied. I tied them because I don't have enough money for weight stoppers. But I am mostly a carp and catfish fisherman, and any questions or anything that you need to know, or want something, a tip you want to tell me, But some people don't agree with things I fish. If I have a pole, I'm going to use it for anything I feel like. Say I have a bass pole, I'm going to use it for catfish. I have a catfish pole. If it's someone I got with me, then I'm going to use it for whatever I want. But right now I have an Abu Garcia Black Max. But the thing people are going to think is, oh, why do you have a catfish set up on a bass pole? Well, it's because up here in Ohio we don't get that big of channel cats, and that's our highest catfish, highest count of catfish, and I'm going to use this however I want it. 2 egg sinkers, swivel, hook up to a dip bait holder, and it's a pretty good reel. It's my first bait caster. I've still not mastered it, so any tips you have for bait casters or anything like that, definitely tell me and help me out with this thing, because this thing is really confusing compared to the open bails I've had. But anyway, now I'm going to go over my tackle, which you seen that stuff. Alright, so this is my tackle box I have. It is, I don't really know what it's called. You can pick it up at Walmart though if you have one around you. It is like I just said, I don't know what it is. It says 728 on the front of it. But on it has these compartments to hold tackle, then just random compartments throughout. Right here, this one broke because I dropped it as soon as I got it. But up on the top, as I said, I ran out of lines, so I'd keep 2 lines up here with me. I still have my other one that I need to put up. Actually, I have 2 more, a 20 pound, then a 45. Right now I have 12 pound line and 60 pound line. My ugly stick has 45 pound line on it, and my Abu Garcia has this 12 pound line. Then I have this Hog Wild original dip bait I'm going to be trying out, and this is basically the setup I have on my Abu Garcia right now. This is what this describes. Never used dip bait before. I've used some dough bait, but dough bait to me just really isn't that useful, because, well, the ones I've had before aren't useful. They were cheap dough baits. But for my first part of my tackle, I have hooks. I'm really trying to stay organized with this tackle box. My last one got a hand. According to size, except for these two, I got, like I said, I got dough baits, which I already have these rigged up. So as soon as I start fishing, now many people don't know what the spring or like coil on these hooks are for, and I'm gonna help answer that. It's for any dip or dough bait you have, is to help it stay on, because sometimes, as we all know, dough bait, if you try to put it on any regular hooks, say like, let me grab one here for you, like this, it's just going to slide off easily, but with this it just stays on. Even if someone bites it and pulls some off, it'll still have some left in there. So I got some dip bait, dip holder, and this, some, I don't really like using swivels, because if you use heavier pound line test, then you'll know sometimes that they can break if you have them thin enough, or they, I don't know, I just don't like how they are. They come untied sometimes. It's because these are really awkward to tie, because holding it but with a hook you can just easily get it tied. This, if you have it tied wrong, it tends to unravel itself depending on what type of knot you use. If you use a snell or any other type of knot, then I tend to use like these bobbers more, because they're solid and they don't crack like this. How it cracked right there. Don't crack, and they're a lot easier to see, because down here in Ohio we have dark. Most parts of our water is dark, but that's what I like. So we got that. Then this is my lure box, which I'm in lures because I'm a catfisherman and don't really fish for bass. I tend to use wider lures, because like I said, we have darker waters down here, and yeah. So if you're in a dark water, fish for bass, use light color stuff. Then this is the dough bait I was telling you about right here. I've never tried this type of dough bait. I've tried some other cheap stuff I picked up for like $1. Then my last thing in my tackle box is just simple stuff, like just things to make different slots in this, a stringer, just a knife for cutting, filleting any fish I really need to, this to cut line and stuff, whatever tool I need basically is in here except for a pair of pliers, and then finally a digital scale. It goes up to 44 times, it goes to from 44 to 0.02 pounds. Don't know if you catch a freaking 2/100th of a pound, then you're fishing with a hook pretty small. But anyway, that is stuff we're going to be using, and I hope you guys like our videos. I hope you comment, subscribe, like I said, comment your different tips and stuff, whatever you want to do. Something that help us, and if your comment's helpful enough, then you will get shouted out. We'll feature you in one of our videos, and hopefully you like our videos. Well, thank you.